Hi guys, welcome to a new video today. Finally another sketchbook tour. I've been procrastinating to film this one for a handful of weeks now. Also, if my voice sounds off, that is because I am currently sick. I am not as sick as I was a couple days ago, but I am still sick kind of, but I'm good enough to film this, okay? As I said, I procrastinated filming this for a while. Also, this is not a finished sketchbook. I gotta say, before I start like flipping through this and talking about the stuff in here, that I was not mentally well while using the sketchbook, and it made me unsatisfied with my art. Now, when I looked through it again, sure, some stuff was a bit off, but it's not bad enough to make me super unsatisfied. But that little bit off with like the addition that I just didn't draw a lot for a bit, and I also just wasn't well, and bad stuff has happened that kind of paired and made me unsatisfied with my art. Also, trigger warning, at like 2 or 3 maybe parts of this video, I am going to mention and talk a bit about the loss of pets. So if that is a topic you're sensitive with, as soon as you see that coming up, just skip it. And here's like timestamps. I'm also going to put them into the description for when I talk about this. But hey, let's get into this now. Maybe start with the stickers. Here's Discord, because he's my favorite My Little Pony character. I believe in Discord supremacy. Shigeo from Mob Psycho, because I love him. And this song is Wilson, Expensive Mistakes by Fallout Boy. Also, sketchbook number 62. Buff. I have no idea what this means. It is, I cut this out in school when we had like the task to cut out letters and stuff, and I thought buff was really funny, so I cut it out. Here is me as a dinosaur. A friend drew this for me. This is something another friend for me, and another friend. They drew me here. Super cute. This is so cute. I love it. Yeah, here's me. A silly little sketchbook for my silly little drawings. Still on a journey of healing and finding peace and happiness in myself. Still on that. I started this on the 3rd of October. Wow, it's been 2 months. Whatever. Here is my persona, and also my OC Elvin, and here is his twin sister Diana. I am trying to use washi tape and stickers more often in my sketchbooks, because I have a lot of washi tape and stickers because I love them, but I always forget to use them. So something I am now trying. I tried it a bit in this sketchbook, and I'm really trying it in the one I am currently using as well. Here's Milan and Memphis. Here I talked with a classmate about My Little Pony, and I got the idea to draw my old My Little Pony OC again. I still have her, I just don't use her anymore because I am not into My Little Pony anymore. But she is still in my heart because I made her when I was still a silly little bean. I made her when I was really young. I was probably like 5? No. Well, 5, 6, 7, something around that age, and she was a Sonic OC at first because I liked Blaze the cat. So I made like Blazina, I made that name up, and it just stuck around until today. I could technically change her name to something else, but Blazina has stuck so much with me, I'm never going to change her name. Here's some inks. I have mentioned this a couple of times in my videos that I like using fountain pens, and I put ink in them like this. Here you can see, here is a converter. That's like these cartridges for ink, and you fill them up by yourself with whatever ink you want to. You just have to check if the ink is really made for putting in there, because there's inks that you should definitely not put into converters. And here's this is an ink by Diamine, and some Rora and Klingner inks. Also, Diana and Elvin, you saw them on the earlier pages. They are twins, but when they're 15, 16, Diana has her growth spurt first. So for a while, she's taller than Elvin. Venus, I love her so much. She's part of a band, and in the recent days, I have really gotten brain rot about that band. I am really stuck in my OC brain rot. I am so obsessed with them, but I have no idea why now and why I'm suddenly so into Foundations of Decay. That is the band she's in, but I am, and I'm not complaining. So in the next sketchbook tour, whenever that is coming up, whenever I'm finishing that sketchbook, you're probably gonna see a lot of art of Venus and her other band members. These are notes for graphic design class, and Jake, because he is a cutie. Right, around that time I did, because it was October, everyone was doing Inktober or some other October challenge, and I did Comfortober. But spoiler, I did not finish. I made maybe 5 or 6 prompts, and it was a list I made myself with the intention of drawing things that are comforting to better my mind state and whatever. But it did the opposite. It was knowing I had to draw with prompts and whatever, it was stressing me out and demotivating me, so I just stopped at some point when I realized that. Also me healing from stuff. Oh yeah, I ordered inks on some German. I don't know if it's only German, but I believe. I don't know how to explain, but it's an online store where you can order inks, and I ordered some Diamine inks because I really like them. And I had also ordered something from Stationery Pal, which is a stationery online store. They have really cute stuff, and I actually ordered on Stationery Pal again a couple days ago. Also, here's my OC, Jakizu. They used to be a Persona, but now they're my OC. Right. This was when season 3 of Mob Psycho started. Oh my god. This is so weird to see, because this was when it started, and episode 10 released 2 days ago. And I love this show so much. Mob Psycho is my favorite anime. And Reagan is my father figure comfort character. And yeah, this season, it has made me cry, and it's, oh my god, if you haven't watched Mob Psycho 100, totally look into it. It's so good. These are thumbnail sketches for something for a drawing class, and fun fact, I did not go with any of these designs. I did something similar to this, but yeah. Oh, okay, maybe I should say something about this eye. This has some story significance with... I'm a writer, and I currently write a book about my some of my OCs, and this eye has some significance in that story, but people often compare it to stuff like Cult of the Lamb and other stuff, and sorry, but I don't see... sure, the eye has a super similar design, and not only design but form, but that's just what eyes look like, and I do not like comparisons with this eye. Here's Jake again, and some vent art, and Kiris and Dynamite. Drawing Kiris is so much fun. I love him. Okay, I don't really know how to explain this, but this was when so I had 2 hamsters, Ellie and Peggy. They were sisters, and of course they lived in separated enclosures. Hamsters are not meant to live together. But at one day I discovered Ellie was super thin, like she had lost a lot of weight and she looked really unwell. So I went to the vet with her, and I also went to the vet with her sister Peggy, because Peggy had like some wound on her back. She hurt herself. I don't know how, but it happened. But it was nothing bad. But Ellie, the doctor looked at her, and he like said she's in a super miserable state. She for her, life would not be worth it anymore because she would only suffer. And I had to make the decision to put her to sleep, and of course I said yes to that because I saw how much she was suffering, and as much as it hurt me to let her go, I knew it was the right decision instead of letting her continue to suffer. And while the doctor, he prepared the needle so to put her to sleep, and I held Ellie. She was in my hands, and I held her close to me, and it was a super surreal moment. Sorry, I had to cut off a part here because I'm very unsure about what to say anymore. But yeah, I had to let Ellie go, and let's continue. I'm gonna try to be more positive. Yeah. Right. Okay. This was when my inks, my diamine inks came in. Let's go through them a moment. Oh god, the church. I live very close to a church, and it's starting to, the bells are starting right now for a couple minutes, so I'm sorry if you hear that. I hope you don't. Here's, this is my favorite, All the Best. It's from Inkvent, I think they're calling it. And I also like Winter Spice, and Pink Ice is nice too, but the ink doesn't flow nicely in the fountain pen I put it in. So yeah, also these are bottles. I think this is 40 or 50 milliliters, and these are 30 milliliters, and these are all 2 milliliters testing bottles. Some vet art again and Jake, because comfort OC. This was when I was in school, thinking about Ellie, and I was sad, so I drew her. And here's my OC Milan. And yeah, I really didn't draw a lot at that time because I was not feeling well. But I tried to continue Comfortoba to get me back into drawing. So this is for Comfortoba as well. This is for the prompt favorite or comfort character. So I drew Reagan from Mob Psycho, and I also drew my OCs Jake and Dynamite. And yeah, here's when I started a Minecraft world with my friend, and we haven't played in a while. We kind of I don't know, we just had this short Minecraft phase for a couple of weeks, and now it went away, but maybe we're gonna get into it again at some point. Yeah, this was also when I was starting to write more on my book again. And yeah, here's, as you can see, my art isn't finished, and it's mostly line art, which is totally okay because it's just a sketchbook. But usually I put a bit more effort into my sketchbooks, and me letting go of all that effort kind of shows how I just didn't feel like drawing. This is a list of all the Monster Energy flavors because I like them. My favorite ones are the juiced ones, and also we have peach tea. Funny thing is, at the moment, a couple weeks ago, in some grocery store, Monster Energy was half the price off. So I bought my mom bought 15 cans for me, and I think I drank 2 or 3 of them. And now at the moment I'm not allowed to drink them because I need to stay away from caffeine for a bit, at least while I'm still in school. Soon I have Christmas holidays, then I can drink again, but I can drink caffeine again, I mean. But I am having sleeping issues at the moment, and that's why I'm on some medication. uh, and that paired with caffeine would just be contradictory. Also, here's my friends. We were like a trio in school. So here's them with me. As I don't know what this Pokemon is called in English, but in German it's Dictri. And here's a hummingbird. I drew because my friend wanted me to draw one, and this is like a sketch one of my friends in school made. Like, I just gave him my sketchbook and was like, hey, draw something in here. And then he drew that. These are thumbnail sketches for a project in school for graphic design. I'm gonna insert a picture of the finished version here. It was a cutout on black paper, and I really like how it turned out. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, this was when my friend Mike and we visited my friend Victor. He lives a couple hours away from me, but it was a really fun trip. Another Comfortober drawing plushie. This is my Sumiko Gurashi plushie. I think it's Tonkotsu. I always confuse Tonkotsu and Tonkatsu, but I'm pretty sure this is Tonkotsu. Like, I always confused the two words with each other, and I don't know how this one is called, the character. Yeah, this was when I stopped Comfortober because it took away my energy to draw. So I did this me and my friends in a nutshell thing. So I'm not gonna like read all of these, but if you want to, just pause the video real quick and read them. Here's more of my friends. I love my friends. Yeah. Some sketching, and yeah, I tried getting back into drawing because I was starting to feel better. Here's when I gave my OC Jake a new haircut. So he's the main character of the book I'm currently writing, and he usually has like a haircut like this, but drawing this, it looks cute, but it's not fun to draw anymore. So at some point in the story, he gets a haircut. And I think this one is really cute. It fits him. I always wanted to give him bangs, but I never really knew how. And this one turned out really well. Head empty, no thoughts. Oh, this was on Halloween when my friends and we went to the city and we walked around there. I was dressed up as a porcelain doll. My friend was dressed up as a character from a book she likes. And my other friend was dressed up as some finance lawyer thing. Also, I walked too much in my boots before I like put something in there that would like prevent me. How do I explain? Okay, by now I have put something in those boots that will protect my feet from getting blisters, but that was before I did that, so I had like 3 or 4 blisters, which was painful. Some leftover paint using up. Here's a warm-up I did before I made a commission. Usually I don't do commissions, but someone I've known for years has asked me if I do them, and I was like, yeah, I got some time during holidays, why not? So I made a commission for them, and it was fun. Oh right, this was when my did I skip? I'm pretty sure. No, okay. This was when my dad ordered SpongeBob musical tickets for me. Like, I saw the SpongeBob musical last week, and it was so cool because the German cast is doing a tour right now, and it's so good, guys. Here's some more fan art. Also, fun fact, I didn't get to see these actors who I drew here because the SpongeBob actor, he just couldn't play at the location I saw the musical at, and the Patrick actor, he was sick, so I got to see the walk-ins, but they were so good, guys. I loved them on stage. Okay, this was when my other hamster, Peggy, died. It was out of nowhere. Like, she was a happy, healthy hamster, And then one evening I got ready for bed, I brushed my teeth and stuff, and on the side I was like talking to a friend on Instagram. And then I went to refill Peggy's water, and I gave her some new food. And usually when I refill her water, she comes out of her nest or wherever she is and checks what I'm doing. But this time she didn't, and I was surprised, and I saw her like sleeping. So I like pet her and I was like, "Hey Peggy, get up!" But then I felt she was super cold, and I like picked her up. And I realized she was asleep forever. And that was really weird because it was like the middle of the night and I didn't know how to process it. And I think by now I still haven't processed it. I still haven't realized that it really happened. But yeah, it happened. I can't do anything against it. And I have thought about getting another hamster or any other pet, but I'm not ready for that at the moment. But whenever I'm ready for it, I might get another hamster or another pet. I'll see what I will do about that. But yeah, let's continue. I didn't draw for days. Like, I think I didn't draw for an entire week after this. And then I drew my best friend Mike. He has autism, so I drew him as the autism creature. And fun fact, he did not know the autism creature, so I showed him. And yeah, this was when I was like, hey, I abandoned drawing again, whoops. And here's my persona. I also made a persona for my friend, and his persona is like a simple LV. So there's differences between elves, which you spell like ELF, and LVs, which you spell ELVE in my of the universe. And like his is a simple LV, and mine is like some angel demon mix thing. Yeah, and this was when I decided to abandon the sketchbook because bad stuff has happened, and I feel some sort of attachment to my sketchbooks, but for this one I just didn't, so I stopped using it halfway through and started a new one, which I'm way more comfortable with. Wait guys, I can actually show you. Do you guys want a little sneak peek into this? Yeah, sure. Good, that's all I have to say. I hope this wasn't too much of a bummer, the sketchbook tour, because I am doing a bit better than I was during the time I was using the sketchbook, I think. At the moment I'm just physically sick, a cold has hit me, but yeah, that's all. So thank you for watching and goodbye!